Hello everyone, what you are about to see, with very little introduction from me, is a pre-visualization for my upcoming movie, P17. There is a title in place in the video that you're about to watch, but it's not the final title, and I'll talk more about that afterwards. This is not a single thing shot for the movie, this is my version of storyboarding. Me sitting in, saying some lines, using different camera angles, and using some toy planes to kind of fill in the blanks. I'll talk more about the movie after the clip. If you want to skip the stuff actually happening, you can skip 40 seconds of the introduction and go straight to things. I'll see you on the other side of that clip.
Cap, I got another boulder. Looks like it might be our target, 1 o'clock high. Copy, Brooks. Take Schmidt and check it out. Everyone else, stay on course. Roger. Copy. Schmidt, you get any readings on this? It's there, LT. Past that, I got nothing. You're the one with the good scopes. Alright, doesn't hurt to double check. I'm showing 10 minutes to contact. Confirm? Confirm, 10 mic. Hit and run, huh? The command calls it denial of material. Not worth trying to reprogram automated miners in the belt near the Martian zone, so just eliminate the operation so they can't utilize it for their own war effort. So, to translate from command speak, hit and run. Yeah. Cap, we have a 95% match. This is probably our target. Discrepancy is probably expansion that they've done since the last time we had an intel report. Copy that, Brooks. Traffic? Negative. Just us in the ion wake of that ore hauler that we saw half an hour ago. Roger that. I have it on my screen. Form up. We are 8 minutes to target.
Alright guys, so that is the first scene, or rather the pre-visualization of the first scene for P17. There was incident at platform 17, which I put in there, and I was like, let's see how this feels, and it doesn't feel right. There's been some others, like denial of platform 17. We've kind of tossed around titles. I'm having the hardest time titling this particular movie, more than pretty much any other one I think that I've done so far. Usually there's some effort involved, but I'll think of something. So P17 is my upcoming Starfighter movie. If you're a patron on Patreon, then you have certainly been kept up to date on it. If you have hung out for any of my fundraising streams, where we have raised a total of $555 for the production of the movie, then you've seen some stuff there too, from concept art to set production progress. So if you're interested in supporting the movie and staying updated on its progress, then I'll talk more about that at the end of the video. But for now, we'll just talk a little bit about this. This is kind of what's taking up a lot of my creative time, as opposed to being able to do Let's Plays on the channel. And I will be working more on this movie as time goes on. So I do have something that I will show you guys public here on YouTube, in addition to the pre-visualization that you are seeing for the first time, and that I am seeing for the first time, and that is opening up a prop. So Jess is a friend of mine that I've worked with on stuff for a long time. We've been together in a lot of the Abstract Messiah movies, stuff like that. Toronto Cyberside, Abstract Messiah, trying to think if she was in Stargate Hades, but we've done a lot of stuff like that. And she has made a prop for the movie, and I'm going to open it. So what is it? Jess's request that I open this on camera. This is part of the costume for a Martian pilot. P17 details a squadron of Earth pilots in part of the war against Mars. It's a space dogfighting movie, kind of think, I'm drawing a blank here. You know, think like the trench run stuff in New Hope, that kind of thing. And in the course of the movie, there are 6 Earth pilots, but there's also a Martian pilot that gets knocked out, and we decided that we would do that physically. So I am wearing the jumpsuit that will be the basis for the Martian pilot's uniform. And now we're going to remove the felt and see what the helmet looks like. Hopefully it survived transit. Oh, lordy. What? This is cool. Okay, so... Wow. Okay. So I've skipped ahead a little bit because I'm still trying to figure out how to open it. But this was pretty much... She sent this from Amazon, and she says, "Hi, Boater. After seeing the main helmet you were using, I couldn't get my EVE foam up to snuff and camera ready. Thus, I've been hunting for one that could be repurposed. Please let me know if this one works for you." And Jess, this one totally does. This is awesome and badass. I don't think it says the cost on there. I don't think I want to know. But, like, I'm going to send you a little bit of extra footage of just me kind of like, when I first laid eyes on it. Because I knew that you were planning on making one. And I was like, what? Like, you would send me some shots and proof of concept, whatever. And there was a few moments where I'm like, how much of this did she make? Did she store by? Whatever? Okay, so you sent me this off of Amazon, which is awesome. Especially if I could open the damn thing. Okay, there we go. I'm not quite sure what happened, but it's open. All right, I'm gonna put this on. Ha 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 ha. So we've got the visor here that comes down. It doesn't come down. All right, it comes down enough to cover the eyes. And this is important because this is going to be double cast. One of our pilots, I believe, is going to be playing the Martian. My sister, actually, is going to be playing the Martian pilot as well. Not that she exactly fits in the jumpsuit, but if she wants to, the part is hers. Otherwise, it'll probably just be me. Let's see, that's fogging up a little bit there, but this is cool. I really like this. I mean, it looks like a motorcycle helmet. But I might be able to fix it up with doodads and stuff. I'm not going to worry about trying to get that up there. By the way, this sounds a little echoey, and you've also been hearing a background sound the entire time. That is the air conditioner, because it's still freaking hot. I'm in the only room in our house with air conditioning right now. So, oh, I should have explored the catch of this thing, how to take it off before putting it down. Okay, so you know what? Oh, let me... I'm going to reach over here and just put the visor up so that you guys can see my face. I'll worry about taking this off afterwards. No, this is okay, come on. Because I have stuff to talk about and I can't do it with this on. It's a good mechanism for actually being like a motorcycle thing so that it doesn't come off, which is great. But I don't know how it's supposed to open. Oh, there it is. There it is. Right in front down here. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Jess, thank you so much for your contribution. That's really cool. That's really cool, and we can definitely dress that up. So you didn't see it in the previs that you watched, but that has like a red star on the helmet. That's being covered up. My friend Justin has done designs for an Earth Navy, or an Earth Space Force, I guess, that is going to cover that up. There's also a squadron logo, and each individual person will have names on the side of the helmet as well. For this, I don't know how much we're going to do. Certainly, we're probably going to do the typical flag of Mars, the red, blue, green. Could go up here, but actually I kind of like the idea of them being right down here. I think that would look really sharp here. I I don't know. I'd have to look into potentially looking at painting that. By the way, you guessed my head size correctly. Bravo. Yeah. So I guess a little bit more about the movie. I mentioned it's Earth versus Mars. It's all human-based. As you can see, I am a human here for Mars. And we're not going to do aliens on Earth versus humans on Mars. That's an interesting concept, but not what we're going for. P17 takes place in a future where Mars is doing quite well for itself, and it's decided that it doesn't want Earth's influence anymore. But both sides are kind of being a dick about it. I have a little bit of backstory written up for the war, and both sides have kind of done some bad things getting it started, and both sides are going to kind of continue to do bad things going forward. I didn't want a good guy Mars throwing off colonial Earth, and I didn't want any sort of like good guy Earth and the bad guy scumbag rebels. I want to kind of play with that ambiguity, but there are still good people in the war, and that's who we'll be exploring. So P17 is told from the Earth point of view. We do also see a Martian pilot as well. And P17, which is so named because it is the project for 2017. Empty Jacket was P14, for those wondering. Turning Point was always just Turning Point 1, 2, and 3. No need to attach a temporary name onto there. So P17 is, it came about because I was watching Wing Commander with a friend a few years ago, and we were like, oh, we really want to do like a starfighter movie. And just the idea was always kicking around. And I guess at the beginning of this year I said, I'm going to do this. I want to do a film in 2017 that is not a Turning Point film. And I think we can do this. I had never done set construction before. My friend AJ has been a huge help. He starred in Empty Jacket. He will not be in P17. He is pre-production on that. I wanted to have a chance to bring in some new talent, some people that I've worked with but not necessarily together on film. So he has been leading the construction of the set, and he has done amazingly. I love it. But I also knew that I didn't want to push it. So it is all live action is within the cockpit. And then it's CG after that, which is going to be done by Damien Valentine. I voice acted in his series Chronicles of Humanity, and I like what he does, and I think that blending his shots with physical camera shot stuff, intercutting between the two, I think is going to be a cool challenge for him in trying to get closer to photoreal. He does so much better with every single project that he does. His film Star Wars Imperials came out earlier this year, and I'm super impressed with that. So I'm really psyched to see where he goes with that. We've got an awesome cast lined up. My sister Jen, David Carlson, Dave Mann, Juan Soler. I gotta think who's playing who. Jen, Dave, Juan. And Chris, aka Vapor Trail, who was the one that I was watching Wing Commander with, a couple years ago. Sorry, I forgot you, Chris. That's what you get for being the second best pilot at the Academy. I'm getting a battery warning, so I'm going to wrap this up. You can support the movie at patreon.com/boaterbug. Dollars that go into there they go into my bank account, and that's what pays for stuff. It doesn't count for official money raised towards the movie. That has all been done through Streamlabs, as I've been streaming and doing fundraising. It counts all together on a progress bar. We have raised $555 for the movie so far. And with a purchase that I made today, we're up to $770 spent. And people who have updated, if you want some sort of mailing list, I'm more than happy to put something together. I want to keep you guys informed. I'm super excited for this movie. So as I keep working on P17, again, my Let's Plays are going to fall behind, but I hope that you guys are as excited for this project as I am. I'm really looking forward to P17 coming to fruition. We're shooting in November, which means the set has to be done in 5 weeks or so. And I just can't wait. So thank you very much for watching. Jess, thank you very much for the helmet. And to everyone who has been involved, thank you for all the effort you've put in. For those that have donated already, thank you so much for your support. And thank you for considering doing so to anyone that is looking at Patreon or Streamlabs. Links are in the description below. Thank you guys, of course, so much for watching and being patient with me. I hope you're looking forward to this as much as I am. Thank you guys very much for watching. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the stars.